Okay, guys, welcome to another Team Berserk deck profile here. We got special guest Tikeeto here, who ended up placing 5th at Gencon. So we got Gogeta Xeno package here, and he's got some spicy stuff in it. The package, what was 50 card deck is what you said? You cut it down to 50 cards?
This one's actually 52 right now.
52, okay, so still on the lower end. But, yeah, take it away. What do you got rocking in this deck?
Okay, so we got my custom metal leader.
Oh, of course, gotta flex the TCG medals.
Yeah, so I'll start off with my Gogeta package, which you gotta have 4 of the promo thwarting the Dark Empire.
Of course, everyone's worst nightmare.
Yeah, so I went down to 3 of each of the Marvelous Might and the Fearless Fusion, then 1 of the new Super Saiyan 4 Gogetas. So these ones are your draw fuel for your leader. So every time I start out, I want to have at least 1 or 2. Maybe 3 of them. 1 of each is ideal.
What made you go with 3 of the blockers instead of 4?
I would like to go with 4. It's actually a very good card. But trying to go down to 50 cards, this is one of the last cards I cut with the 4 card.
Fair enough, fair enough.
Okay, so next I'll go to my Goku Vegeta package. I'm running 3 of the super combos, 1 of the Goku super combos, 3 making an entrance. Then you gotta have 4 true fighting spirits.
Damn. This is the first time seeing 3 of the Vegetas, like super combos.
Yeah.
Damn,
So,
okay.
This ain't really like a super spicy tech option. I actually only own 3 of them.
fair enough, that explains it.
So, that right there is my 50 card option there. So, if I would have this 4th one, I'd take this one out, then I'd go to 8 and 8 to so it'd be straight up 8 Goku, 8 Vegeta.
Fair enough, fair enough.
But definitely gonna have 4 true fighting spirits. At the last minute, I used to run 4 make an entrance, but at the last minute, I subbed in the double striker and the critical striker, 1 of each, just to get that extra push at the end, which actually came in handy against the launch game where I won with these 2. Because they violent raided me and they couldn't swing over the big guys. So I brought out these guys to finish the job.
Oh yeah, they're perfect for that scenario against Red.
So I'll go into the mill package. So go 4 of each of these. Yeah, recently subbed in this one over to PyCon Unison after I read Armando's article, which works a lot better because I used to run the Marshall Melee in here, which used to be my PyCon target. So taking out this for this one, let me get rid of the Marshall Melee, trim the card down, death down even more. I find this one, like, people don't try to get rid of it, they just try to keep it in check, so.
Yeah, that I don't know. I do think that is the better option for the Unisons, being just literally, oh, you're not getting rid of it? Well, you're dead.
Yeah, and I always find that I always got dead cards in hand. This helps me
Yeah, and if you don't
Get
have,
them in your warp.
yeah, you don't have that piece in the warp, you're missing a Goku Vegeta, but you got in hand. There you go. You just throw it to the warp, draw your card.
But honestly, this chunk is probably one of my favorite cards in the whole deck. Because each turn, I will fusion at least once. We'll put 2 in the drop. Then I just got to combo once. Then I'll be able to overwhelm and attack again for another 15 each turn. So between this guy and this guy, it's an extra 2 swings each turn. If you get it out right away.
No, 100%.
So this would be 11. That's another 16. That's 12. So that's what I trimmed the deck down to. Then it comes down to the last 10 cards to be your tech options, I guess. So I go for 2 power bursts. So like I would go 2 so I could cycle the gate. 2 petrifications. I find I use it most against the Bojack Aegis.
No, yeah, in certain matchups, that petrification, especially in a matchup that does now that is really popular, the 8-drop Gogeta thwarting, the SS4, that wrecks that card.
Yeah, I actually won a game using that against that card too.
Yeah, that absolutely, as a person who plays that in an SS4 deck, 1 petrification, just, oh, wait, I wasted all of that energy.
Yeah. These 2 cards I added in last minute as well. Just because I'm scared of blue all the time for some reason. And I found this worked really well because I always try to play it and they get rid of it. So it just leaves me free to play anything else I want. Then the secret rare, this one actually won me a couple games. So what I try to do is I try to get out ahead right away. Then by like turn 3, if I'm already ahead, I'll just play that to stop using that. And it just works really well. So the last 4 cards actually didn't even play at all these days. The 1 Super Kamehameha, Double Strike Champa, Super Saiyan Bardock for the Tenacious.
The Wakanda Bardock. Yeah. Well, of course, every deck's got to run 1 fighting against Fate.
Yeah, I found it's... What I try to do is just to get out ahead right away. And I did that every game. I think I went second every game, which really helped me to bring out my promo thwarting. Then, after that, I just sat back and just waited to see how they would get rid of it. Until they did that, then bring out another one.
No, fair enough. That that deck looks great. Was there any like specific matchups that you felt like this deck was really good at, or like good against, or ones that you were scared of going in with this deck, like had a harder time?
I was really scared against blue, and I tried to prepare for that by adding in all maxing out these ones and the Demon Gods, which really helped because my first 2 matches were against Soul Striker, and these ones pretty much won me the first 2 games.
Blue hates hand control.
Yeah, so I kept on playing these ones, and my thwarting, they kept on God Sealing. Then it came to turn 5, I played this one, and it was pretty much game over after that.
Oh yeah. Yeah, if they don't have an answer for that, it's pretty hard to come back from that.
Yeah, so I was scared of blue. I took care of that right away. Red, I pretty much handled pretty easily. I played King Piccolo in launch, where I went second again. So they were playing cards on the defensive step, and I just kept on warping them with thwarting and fearless. So I was ahead all the games and couldn't keep up. My other game was against starter deck Bardock Reboot Leader.
Yeah. The reboot Matt's saying.
Yeah, then he just tried to do the same thing I was doing, but he brought out Thornton, and I brought it right after him. So
It was useless for
I
him.
think on turn 3 I warped his board and his hand, and he just skipped.
No, yeah, that's awesome though. Well, you showed the deck. Do you have any shout-outs or anything you want to say to the lovely people, the viewers here?
Shout out to Game Set Matt, who lent me his Secret Rare and one Thornton. Shout out to the Biz Fighters, Coach Swampman 316, Juice Bag. Shout out to Upper Hand Locals Super Series, where I practice. And shout out to Kyle King Cards.
Hell yeah. No, that was awesome. Thanks for showing off that deck.